She didn't flinch when the cuffs clicked around her wrists. Didn't blink when the young officer barked. "We don't tolerate stolen Valor here." The crowd watched, eyes narrowed, judgment swift. Whispers sharper than steel echoed through the cold morning air. All they saw was a woman in a worn hoodie, scuffed combat boots, and a Navy SEAL trident tattoo peeking from beneath her sleeve. They never asked why she stood alone at Arlington's gate before sunrise. They just saw the flowers in her hand, the silent salute, the tattoo. It didn't matter that her hand shook when she placed the wreath. Didn't matter that she kissed the marble gravestone with a grief so heavy it didn't have words. All that mattered to them was the assumption that she didn't belong. Her name was Eliza. No rank, no medals, no grand homecoming. They dragged her away, past rows of white stone, past the grave she came to honor. A child nearby began to cry. The guards stayed silent. Even the wind, once soft, felt colder. Eliza didn't explain. She hadn't for years. Because when you're a woman, and you wear a warrior's tattoo, the world always asks questions before it offers respect. She knew that kind of silence. She'd worn it like armor. 15 years ago, those same boots she wore were covered in Afghan dust. And blood, not hers. Back then, she wasn't Eliza. She was Echo, a ghost in the mountains, a voice in the storm, a lifeline on nights when it all went dark. She didn't chase glory, didn't want it. She came home missing pieces, some physical, most invisible. The medals stayed in a drawer. But the tattoo, that was real, etched in Kandahar by a brother-in-arms. Not for pride, for remembrance, for the ones who never made it home. Cut to dim security office, harsh fluorescent lights. They made her sit, demanded ID, accused her of dishonouring the uniform. She said nothing, just stared at the folded flag behind the officer's desk. Perfect corners, crisp stars. But to her, it looked heavy. Then, a knock. The door creaked open. An admiral entered. Tall, weathered, eyes like worn sea glass. He didn't speak right away. Just looked at Eliza. Not with suspicion, with recognition. His gaze dropped to the tattoo. He stepped closer, leaning in. He whispered words only she could hear. "That tattoo's real." Then, louder. "To be clear, you've just attained one of Echo Team's finest. The only reason 4 SEALs came home in 09 was her." Pause, silence thicker than the air. The young officer swallowed hard. His hands trembled. No one moved. Eliza stood, uncuffed, unbothered. She didn't need to speak, because truth doesn't shout. It doesn't plead. It waits, until someone brave enough recognizes it. Cut to her walking past the silent crowd, same people who doubted her. No one stopped her now. One man lowered his head. A child saluted. The wind carried something warmer this time. A quiet reverence.